Hello buddy, and welcome back for a new video. This time we're gonna go around the 120 stacker RegenBust Floatingbarrel 4 wide. And before we begin, I want to say that it's built at 120, but it makes the hole at 138. Of course, you can lower the cannon so it actually makes the hole at 120 if you want to do that, or you can, or you don't. You can actually do it. That's my guys. But you can go ahead and you can move this cannon down, and you'll be able to have a hole like here if that's what you want. But you can't go up, but you can go down with this cannon when you build it, of course. Alright, so let's go right into it. This is the schematic you get whenever you download and build the cannon, and I haven't changed anything that's going to interfere with this tutorial/guide, so don't worry about that. But let's go ahead and get a pre-stack going here. We need to change the guider like this, so you leave this right here where the hammer is, the air. The other one have a full block. Then you go ahead and change this to 2 ticks, 2 ticks like this, and then you take the redstone out for the wet sand. And after you've done that, you can go ahead and you can pre-stack with the sand in your sand compression, and the shot or the sand is going to be stacked right here. Oh, of course, I forgot about that. That's why I made slabs, because then I don't forget this. You need to change the comparator or the repeater at the slab bust, which is right here. You need to change this to a comparator if you want to pre-stack and slab bust in one shot, which I am simply going to show you this. So I changed it to a comparator now, and now the slab bust should be fine. But it is a repeater because the scatter for the RegenBust and requires it. But as you see right now, it's working just fine. It is at the right spot, and let's just make sure we change that back. So this scatter here, right here, will work. And what it's gonna do is that when you RegenBust, you're gonna have this wall right here where the water will go over and flow into the lava. The scatter will get rid of that, like 2 seconds after you RegenBust. That way, the water will go into the wall, and the wall will be away, so you can actually go further. But that is just a little bit about that. Let's paste in the sand again, because now we need to RegenBust. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I was a little bit lacky here in my link. Let's put 1 tick on this right here. And now we need to go in here and we need to change this back to RegenBust, which is going to be like this. Let's put a trapdoor here. You can use an iron trapdoor, it doesn't really matter, but do it like this. So you have 2 gaps right here. After that, you need to go ahead and you need to enable the red sand that is right here. So let's paste the sand, and it is in already. Beautiful. And now when we fire this, it should work just fine. We should have a RegenBust. There we go. And what I mean is that the mine links water is like single block used. So that means that if you remove this one, you see it goes down and it doesn't stay. And that's why if the red sand lands right here and the scatter right here is disabled as it is right now, it is going to stop the water and it's going to be all dry here. Of course, that is not going to make it uppy. So we have to make sure that that the scatter is on, so I can get rid of this wall and rid of this red sand. Yeah, so it's going to get rid of like this. If the scatter was enabled, and this one over here is repeater. But as you saw, it RegenBusted just fine. Let's go to the 4th lane, and we know that if the 4th lane works, then the 3rd and the 2nd always works. But let's go ahead and move this wall here, because we need to move that. Let me see, if you want to go on the 4th lane as we wish, then we don't need a wall. But if you're going on the 2nd lane, which is right here, then you need the wall right here. If you want to go on the 3rd lane, you need the wall right here, just so you got that understand. And of course, you have to change the guider here and follow along with how many walls you want. So if you want to go to the 2nd lane, then you would only need these 2. Go to 3rd, you need these 3. But 4th, you need all of this. We need to pre-stack first, so let's go ahead and change this to 4 blocks like this. Change the right, there we go. And remember, we leave this for the hammer. Then we need to go ahead and change this to 2 ticks, and we need to remove the redstone from the red sand here. We need the sand in, and then we can fire. Then we can fire, and of course, it is gonna make it perfectly right here. Yes, right here. which it didn't because we didn't pull the lever down here. I'm doing a little bit too fast here. Being a little bit too fast here. But of course, if you want to change lane, you need to pull this lever down here. So let's pull that. There we go. And let's just put in the sand here again. There we go. And now we should have a pre-stack, which should work beautifully. It worked just fine. Let's go ahead and make sure that it's on the second. Yes, it is. Put in the sand again. Now we need to RegenBust. We need to put this on 1 tick. There we go. We need to change this guider here. You can destroy 2 layers and then put the trapdoor in like this. We need to put the slab in like this. Fucking lag. Alright, there we go. After we've done that, we need to change this to 1 tick. We already did, and we need to remove or add the redstone like this. Full repeater, and we can choose to take the scatter on or off. Right now I have some issues with all of these. I'm gonna make a video for all of these, but I have an issue with it, but I'm gonna fix that, don't worry about it. So right now I'm not gonna have the scatter on, but it is gonna work 100%, don't worry about it. But if we're going on the 4th lane here, and we should be able to RegenBust. Let me just make sure. Yes. Alright, let's press the cannon here. We should have a RegenBust. Perfect. And of course, it's not a regen wall, but it's the same concept as you see right there. And you see it gets rid of the water, but the scatter will fix that. But there we go. Here's the RegenBuster. It works on the 2nd lane, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Don't worry about it. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this video here. If you do, please subscribe to my channel, like my videos, and comment down below for any issue suggestions or just comment, say it's a cool cannon. But I think that's just about it. My name is Texter, and I'm out.